back to Conference Championship Edition. We told you all week. We told you all week what was going to happen. We rectified our mistakes from week 12 to week 13. We went
Told
65% on week 12. We told you that shit's not happening again. We told you. We told you. Okay.
Learned my lesson.
Yeah, we learned our lesson on a few of these teams. We went over 80%. I'm not even about to give it the exact number. We went well over 80-something percent with our picks. So like I said, we told you all week. All you got to do is just listen. Just listen, okay? Now that we got that all out the way.
Explain. You need to talk to them. You need to talk to them.
Okay,
listen. About the parlays.
A lot of y'all are not listening. I don't know where you're getting off with. We didn't say anything about parlays, and when we do mention parlays, we say, okay, this is the gusto, or you could take it up to this. Yeah, that means a straight bet. We ain't saying that. We'll give you the parlay if we feel comfortable. Like today, I think we got one or two.
A couple of them.
We're not counting that shit far. Like we're just giving that for the people that feel like they need to have it. And another thing is teasers. If you're on a bookie system, you have to go in there and hit alternate line. Okay, you don't have to take the shit at 9.5.
More props.
Yeah.
Look for more props, alternative lines,
and just add it. So if we're telling you to add 7 points, just go into the game and hit alternate spread or more props and drop it down to 1.5. You don't have to take it what they're giving you. I had a friend of mine say, "Well, two Kings Casino don't allow you to do that." Yes, they do. I know for a fact the sports books allow you to alternate line. You won't get the same payout, but you can definitely alternate line. So a teaser will be if Alabama, Georgia, and Florida State are all 10-point favorites, and you go to the sports book, you have to go to each one of those games and bring it down to money line. Bring it down to -5. Put them all together and then submit bet. That is a teaser. You have to do that for 6 teams that we give out, and you have to do that for the 4-team teasers. And so you get my point. Like the next thing, Josh, people are not listening. We're giving you picks. Stop putting basketball and all this other shit.
Do not put the Lakers in your picks.
Yes, bro.
Don't add the Clippers in your picks, please.
Bro, stop with the player props, the points, rebounds, and assists with our picks.
Especially that. Player props?
Yeah, stop with that shit, bro. So just listen. It's all about cohesiveness with the tickets. Okay, that is our job. Because if we miss one,
money.
If we miss
trying to
one,
make you money.
If we miss one, it's over. So if you miss one, it's over too. So all the other stuff, I don't have any information on basketball, and if I did, I'm not going to give it out. It's going to be Josh. So you don't want no basketball. You don't want no basketball shit from me. So we got that out the way. Told you guys all week what we were going to do. We did it. We're going to do it this week. We feel real strong about this week's bets. We'll try to keep the video under an hour, get right to it. So I think we're gonna go backwards today. We seem to be having a really, 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 really good luck on our 13-point teasers. So we're gonna start with me and Josh's favorite play of the week is Oregon and Washington. We're just gonna go ahead and knock that out the way. Let me go ahead and log in real quick. So this is a 13-point teaser. 13-point teaser with Oregon. You're catching Oregon at +3, or you could do Washington at +23. We don't give a shit about Washington. We're standing on it.
Standing on that.
We're adding Washington +3. You could do all the stats and info that you want. We're not really good. Oregon is going to the national championship. That's our pick. So obviously we're going to take Oregon +3. I think Washington, like I showed Josh a couple of days ago, they've had 10 straight games where they've won by 10 or less or 7 less. They've been in dog fights.
And I hear people say the reverse of that. Oh, well, this is going to be the one. Oregon's not a team that you find your groove on.
No,
You're not gonna get things going. You're not pulling stuff out
no,
of your hat against
no,
Oregon.
no. You're not.
Deadland is not going for that.
Yeah,
Like Bo Nix is trying to win a Heisman.
yeah.
Right?
I,
Like
I, I really think Washington is worn out, Josh. Like I really do. Like they've been in
yeah.
tough games for 10 weeks straight, and Oregon is biting at the chomps. They've been blowing folks out, and they ready. They are ready.
They want this game. This is a big game for Oregon. We talk about this all the time. Everybody remember that Georgia game. That's all. When they think of Oregon, they think of
They
Georgia,
go,
and they
no,
think
that's
that's all. And so they have to flip that narrative in a big
and
way,
and another thing is Washington expectations coming in have been well overexceeded.
bro. They've
Like
overachieved in every way.
nobody had Washington in the playoffs. Let's be real. Like so, if
We
they
we
lose
knew
this game,
Penix
it's
was
okay.
good. It's okay,
It's okay. They're not. If you take off those stickers on a neutral field and at a practice field for Oregon and Washington, Oregon is better than neutral field. And Vegas is telling you that they're favored by 8.5 points. Washington beat them in is ranked higher. Like so,
mm?
we're taking pretty much in every single pick. We're taking Oregon, even with this is one of our straight bets, uh, parlay bets. I
Hmm.
think the spread is -9.5. We're comfortable taking it up to 14. Like,
I think
and
Oregon got a top 10 defense, and they're gonna show everybody this week.
yep, and I think you mentioned Michael Penix might be a little banged up.
Hmm. I
He went
think
to the
so.
tent last.
He went to the tit last week, and in college, with the HIPAA laws, you're never really going to get the gist of
Yeah.
what they have going
Well,
on. They're never going to
I'll
release
know.
that.
I'll know the first drive. I'll know the first drive.
We'll know the first drive, and this is what we be on. See, we giving you little tips. I have Ship get on Prize Picks, and
Yep.
we see where the line is. Where's his
If
passing yards at?
it's at 400, then they think he's going to have a great day. If it's that shit's at 3 something or lower, that means they're getting boat raced or that something's funny's happening.
But we like Oregon.
Yeah, so we're gonna add that. So we got Oregon as our favorite pick for the teaser. Um, just again for viewing purposes, we're gonna do our favorites first so people can watch. Michigan -10, Josh, or under 48.5 versus Iowa.
I feel much comfortable with the -10. This point stuff is just getting out of control. Like this
Bruh,
game with the points, bro. But hold on, you said over?
under 48 and a
Under?
half. Bro, bro. Let me tell you something. The over under for them in the first half is half a point. So Vegas is saying that these niggas is not scoring 1 point in the first half. 1 point.
Oh my god! But then
But they lost to
Iowa's
Penn State.
defense.
They lost to Penn State 31-0.
Iowa's defense is good.
It's good. I
As
that's why I said I think the under. You like the
I,
minus 10.
I, I like the under two though because this is the thing. If their
They're not
defense is
scoring
good,
40. They're not scoring 48
they're
points.
not. There's not. I don't see 6 touchdowns in this game.
Michigan, if it is 16, Michigan's giving you 5 of them, and Iowa's giving you 1 of them.
And there you go. And what's that? That's 35-7. That's 42, and that's under.
That's
You know what I'm
way
saying?
under.
And that's what the stats say. Like everything that I look up that says at max, they score 7 points.
I'll give them 10, and that's still.
I, nah, bro, they giving them 7. At max, they're scoring 7 points. And in my
So
eyes,
I'm comfortable. I'm literally. I'm
you can take
comfortable
that.
with.
I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable with both, honestly.
Yeah, I'm like no.
You can.
I'm definitely no sweat on the 48.5, and I'm no sweat on. They're beating them by 10 for sure. Like
I I lost money on Iowa already
yeah,
this year
yeah, taking it
because
over.
thinking that they could score points. Like
Yeah,
so, and this is the funny thing about it is, I mean, when we do our reaction video, it's gonna be like 28-0, and it's gonna be a mute point. So
yeah. So we're getting right to it. We got. So I guess we'll come back to it. Do you want to do the regular spread with this too. I think the over under for the regular is 35.5, and the regular spread is 22.5.
Hey man, I'm comfortable anyway. How you feel about it?
22.5 makes me think that the score is going to be like 24-0. The only way they don't
Exactly.
cover is if Iowa purposely goes down there, gets a touchdown, so the score is like
Field
21.
goal.
Yeah, a field goal. That's the only way they don't cover. Like this is another one that I'm not going back and forth with anybody that say that Iowa's going to cover, and I don't feel comfortable taking Iowa plus 36 because they could very well lose 38-0. I watched them lose 31-0 to Penn State. 31-0.
So and that's another thing. And
They
so
can't score.
they can't score.
And what
And
they do
so
well, Michigan stops well. They run the ball and play action. Michigan can stop that.
that's what they want. They want that. They want you into that. Because then you're gonna be lining up 4 wide. And they can't do that.
Yeah,
so
so
yeah, bro. We come back to the
the
regular line.
regular.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
come back to
So
the regular.
right now we've got Oregon plus 3.5 or plus 4. We got
Mm-hmm.
under Michigan 48.5 and Michigan to win by 10. Okay. So a little bit about the special teasers. If they win by 10, we lose. So they have to win by 11. That's why I'd say I'm a little bit more comfortable with the under 48.5 because there's no way they're scoring 7 TDs. They would have to score 7 TDs for us to
They
lose.
have to score 7 touchdowns.
That's
We don't even
their
see them scoring 6.
yeah, their defense is good, but nah. So we've got that. So the next one we're gonna move on from. We're gonna go Florida State, Louisville.
A lot
So
of
this
people
is the
watching
one
this game.
everybody's like.
Yeah.
Me personally, doing all the numbers from what I looked up, I said I didn't care about Florida State stats, what they did for the year. I wanted to see what they did the last game with the quarterback. So they scored 3 TDs. So they usually score about 5. With him, they scored. And Florida's defense ain't nobody special. They
Nope.
scored 3 TDs.
Mm-hmm.
Louisville scores 3.7 TDs a game. Louisville gives up 17 points a game, 17.5, so 2.5 touchdowns. Florida State gives up 2 TDs a game, 1.6. So I just think, man, they don't have their quarterback, man. They just don't. They don't have their quarterback. Like I think it's going
I
to be a
don't.
competitive game.
I was going to say I think it's going to be a competitive game. Just because, I mean, Florida State is good. They're undefeated. They're other pieces, like their running back, their O-line.
Yeah, they're a good team. Like let's
They're a
not get it
good
twisted.
team. But Louisville's good too. There's a reason why they're here. And I
Yeah,
feel like they can
and I'm
score a little bit.
yeah,
They get in the box. Like, they
and I'm
put points
glad.
up.
I'm glad they lost to Kentucky. Like that
It makes
helps.
it
I was
easier.
so happy that they
Yeah.
lost to Kentucky because if they would have won to Kentucky, if they would have won, they would have came in this not the big head, but I mean,
And I
even
think
if
the
they
line would be different.
the line would be different. The line would
I
be
think the line
different.
would be different. I think the line would be different. I like where the line is.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
I
This is
like
gonna.
that.
I think this is to be a touchdown or lower game, like field goal.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is gonna be in the trenches. So I like Louisville plus 15 better than Florida State plus 10.5. I don't think Florida State loses by 10.5 either, but I damn sure don't think Louisville loses by no 15. It is conference championship game. These margins for these teams should be within 7-4 range. Like they should be
See,
like that Michigan game. It should be close.
I think it should be. I think it's gonna be a close game just because Florida State got a lot of vets, but I like that Louisville too. I don't
Yeah,
see them losing by 2 touchdowns and more. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
in my mind, Josh. It's so much. I don't want to say conspiracy. The reason the committee put Florida State at 4 for a reason. They know they have a
Uh huh.
very good chance of losing this week, and they're like, you know
Amen.
what? We're going to put Florida State at floor. We're going to let it play out itself. We're not going to make it hard. So basically, if they win, they're in. But we're going to put them at 4. So
Hmm.
um,
You can
I
play yourself
mean,
out,
play yourself. And you don't think Louisville knows that? You don't think
bro.
Louisville? You don't
And
think Louisville? You don't think Louisville
They
knows
played
that?
some tough games, bro. And that game last week was tough. They had a chance to win. Like they had a chance
Yeah,
to. We were watching that game because
yeah,
everybody was trying to get us to pick an upset, and if we try to. I mean, if there was gonna be one, that would be the game. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like that's so.
Um,
It's like I like it.
yeah,
I like the plus 15.
I like plus 15. If you're just a hater of Louisville, you want to take Florida State plus 10.5. Take Florida State plus 10.5. That's fine. That means they have
Yeah, I
to
can
lose
live
by
with that too.
13. They have to lose by 13.
Yeah.
Um,
What's the over under in that game?
35.5 and 61.5. Me personally, I don't. I'm not comfortable touching either because I just because of Florida State. If Jordan Travis was playing, I would over 35 would be easy for me. I could see this game being 7-3 in the first 15 minutes of the game. Like Florida State can't get nothing going. Their defense is holding them down. Louisville got in the box. It's looking real spooky for them. Then Florida State goes down and scores. It's 10-7. Going in the half, it's 13-10.
Mm-hmm.
Close game. So that even if you
23.
double
Yeah.
that, that's 26. If you
Yeah.
just add,
Keon
if you add
Coleman punt. Keon
yes,
Coleman punt return, and then that's in the short field. They get 7 on
30,
that.
yeah. So I mean, 35.5. That's obviously they've got to get 36. So I mean, I think they would get that, but I feel like I don't want to touch that. I don't want to touch that.
I feel you.
Uh, yeah, I don't want to touch that. So we both agree on 15.5 for Louisville.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're moving on with that. So right now, guys, we've got Oregon, our favorite pick of the day, at +4. We've got Michigan -10. We got Michigan, Iowa under 48.5. We got Louisville +4. So uh, that is part of our pool. For me, from my side, I can only do 4 teams. Everybody's side is different. I'll probably
Mm-hmm.
rotate those in and out. Now we've got Georgia, Alabama. This one, man, listen. We've been saying Alabama's going to beat Georgia for weeks, and we're
Yeah,
here. And
we're here now.
we are getting Alabama at +18.5. I looked it up. The last time Alabama lost by 18 or more points was 2 years ago. And it was a debacle. Because I
What
went back
game?
and they're not losing by 18.5 points. They're not.
If you, I'm not even gonna do it, but yeah, I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah, they're not losing by 18.5. The only way they lose by I'm talking they got a pick six, fumble six, turnover on downs, can't stop
After
the run.
last week, I don't see none of
Oh
that.
no, no. After last week, and
I
and
don't see
I
none of that.
I don't think the same I don't think the same Georgia team is going to be playing. I think they're going to play a lot better, and I don't
Yeah,
think the same Alabama team. But I told you last week, you guys. I said Auburn plays Alabama tough at Auburn. Like, don't let that game misguide your mind. And
we got ahead of ourselves.
yeah, like, like this is the week where you take Alabama with the points. That's going to be a field goal
Mm-hmm.
game. I also think it's going to be box everywhere. 41.5 for this game is not high enough with the teaser.
I like the over too.
I like 40. That's 42 points. That's 7 times 6. That's 3 TDs apiece.
They're getting in the box.
They're getting in the box. That's
They get
21,
in the box. They're
21.
kicking field goals. Like it's
Yeah, they're
points
getting.
everywhere in this game.
Yeah,
I like
I'm
Alabama.
comfortable.
Yeah, that.
I'm gonna add
Yeah,
that right
I'm
now.
comfortable with that too.
Um, so Bama and guys, you can take these picks, all of these picks, and you can rotate them. We like all of these picks. Um, at the end, we'll tell you. I kind of been hitting at it all stream. Uh, Me personally, I'm having Oregon damn near 80% of my tickets. Like Friday, I'm just that's just me. I'm
Oregon
having
everywhere. We
everywhere
got Oregon everywhere.
over Oregon everywhere, and then we'll build from that. Um, so we got that. Uh, okay, Texas, Oklahoma State. This is the one these next 2 games we're probably going to spend a lot of time on with these teasers.
Just because these teams are a little
Bro,
bit. Go
Texas
ahead.
should not lose to Oklahoma State, dog. Like they control their own destiny because what's going to happen is worst case scenario, or like middle case scenario, is Georgia wins, Michigan
Mm-hmm.
wins. Who's the third seed?
Oregon.
Washington loses, so Oregon's getting in,
Yep.
and then Florida State loses, and Texas gets in. That's why
Texas.
Texas is 6 right now. I mean 5. I mean 7. Oregon, and Texas pretty much control their destiny. They control their destiny. Or they just have to
Yes.
win.
All they
And
got to do is win.
I
Florida
don't
State
think
too, though. A lot.
Oklahoma.
I just don't know if they have enough.
I don't know what I'm getting from. I looked at you. You lost to Southern Alabama, which I thought was a good team, but they're 6-6.
I thought they were a good team.
Yeah, you lost to them,
Like you
and
can't.
this is They don't on a neutral field, and you took all them colors off. Texas is better than Oklahoma State, but Mike Gundy, that's the head coach for Oklahoma State, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Mike Gundy. He be having them boys ready to play in championship games. So that's my only scare with Texas. Um, I like the Oklahoma State defense gives up 25 points a game or 24 and a half.
I
And
was looking at that
they only scored 25.
at
So
max.
I
Quinn is
mean,
back. Like, I
the
mean,
only
if
thing
Texas, this is what Sark need to do, bro. What's the
is
line?
it I think the line is 14 and a half. So the Vegas is saying that like they're gonna win by 2 TDs
They're gonna
at
win by two
least.
TDs at minimum.
And
At,
also Xavier Worthy is hurt, so I gotta keep an eye on him.
the running
Yeah,
back.
the wide receiver, the fast number 8 or number 1. The
I know you're
wide
talking about.
he's
Yeah.
hurt. He got I don't know if he returned, but I know he got banged up in that game. Um, so and he's very explosive.
Hold on,
Uh,
that changes everything.
let me look it up.
Yeah, because I'm like, hold on, that changes things. They just got the QB back.
Um, let's see. Yeah, number 1 said he's good to go following a leg injury sustained in the Red Raiders. He left limping to the locker room before halftime. He returned the second half, however, catching 8-yard passes, creating his explosive punt returns. So
Nothing. I
they said
I tried to
they said
find some way
he
for
said
Oklahoma State.
I mean
I don't
it's
see it.
Texas minus 1.5, so they got to win by 2.
Taking it.
So would you let me before you do that? Texas Texas minus 1.5. Are you comfortable with that, or would you rather take Oklahoma State plus 27.5? Bruh,
I mean, it's funny. You can't talk about South Alabama and then play Texas and think that I can trust you to not get boat raced.
bruh.
Um,
I'm so conflicted, bro. 27.5 points is a lot
that's
of points.
4 touchdowns is a lot, bro.
But there's a scenario where if you get stopped and go 3-and-out
They gonna get in the
twice,
box.
and Texas gets in the box
You
and
down
goes
three
up,
touchdowns quick.
and you
You
down
down
you,
three TDs quick, and now I'm sitting here sweating because I need Oklahoma State to score a touchdown, bro.
or they need
I'm
they need to
taking
get
that
a
minus one
stop.
and do it.
Yeah.
I can't I
So
can't I'm take, I can't even deal with it.
but the thing about it is, here's my scenario with that. It always happens. I take 27.5. I'm like, all right, that should be good. I turn the game on. Texas go down there scoring 4 plays. I'm like, oh my. But
But
if,
that's what I'm saying.
bruh, because
That first
if shout
shout out to
out to
Larry.
Larry, yes sir.
Yeah,
If Texas goes down there and scores in 3 or 4 plays, we're cooked. I'm telling you that right now. They're losing by 27 and
We
a
was
half.
watching that Washington State game. I think they scored. We'd be like, it was like 14 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game. I'm like, bro, they just scored in 50 seconds. Like,
Like,
thank God we took the over. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in certain games, it's like
you know, off the rip, you just know by watching the momentum of the game. Like any sports better can kind of tell. It's a roller coaster ride, but you know when you about to get on one, when something's that you know, you like, fuck, man, I already see how this shit going. Like the only way to counteract that is Texas go down there and score in 7 plays. Oklahoma come down there and kicks a field goal or scores. So now I'm like, all right, they getting what they want, but
exactly.
again, you know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable with, and Texas has everything in front of them. If they win, they are in. They're in because you know Florida State's going to struggle. Texas just got to win. They just got to win. They got that one big win over Alabama at home. They kicked their
They
teeth in.
they need this game for the program. This is the next step for Texas. Like every year has been okay. They got to do
Yeah.
this. They this is the thing. Their schedule changes next year,
Oh yeah.
so the opportunity. This is it right here as a program. I mean, because yeah, you wanted to be in the SEC, well then you're gonna have to go to Florida and the LSU's in the middle of the year. You don't just play them,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying. So I think they have to win
I
this game.
take.
So I'm comfortable with it.
Are you comfortable with the over 42 and a half?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think. You want to add that to the sheet?
Yep, you can add that to the
Uh,
sheet.
okay.
I definitely, I like them to get. I mean, I think Oklahoma State is going to be good for about 14 to 17 points in this game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
There's
saying?
not.
And I
There's. I'm just going with the. I'm just going with the non headache. Like I can't see Texas losing. I can't see me on this couch like, damn, bro, I fucking knew it, bro. I should have took Oklahoma. Like they they may score first, and I'm still thinking like, okay, cool. I appreciate you scoring for us first. Now Texas is really not sleepwalking. Now they about to go down there and go get 7. They're gonna stop you, and they're gonna go get 7
uh-huh.
again. You know what I'm saying?
And then you turn around and it's 17-7 off of that first drive. And
Yep.
then you
So
go into halftime up 20-7, 24-7. So yeah, I like that.
okay,
24-10.
Oklahoma over 42
Come
and a
on,
half.
start. Come
Yeah.
on,
Okay.
start.
So this last one, uh, well, we got a couple more. SMU Tulane. SMU plus 17 over 35 or Tulane plus 9.
Well, definitely over 35.
Yeah, I would lean the over 35. Like they're getting that. Like
I
I
mean, we
feel
was
like that.
looking at it last week. What was it? They was up 31-7 at halftime.
Yeah,
Like Rhett Lashley getting in the box.
Tulane doesn't really score that much, but they can.
Is
Um,
that quarterback playing? I know he thinking about going pro. I think he's gonna play the Pratt kid.
I have to look that up. Um, not too much. I would also lean SMU plus 17. I don't want to put too many plays.
Mm.
So would you lean the plus 17 SMU or the over 35?
Over 35.
Okay, so we'll leave the plus 17 alone. Uh, we'll spin the block maybe on a different ticket. Then the last one, Appalachian Troy, App plus 19, Troy plus 7, or over 39 and a half.
I like the over.
The over, but the Sun Belt teams, my only concern is Troy. They remind me of Iowa, a mixture of Iowa and Michigan. Sometimes them niggas don't like to score. Sometimes they like to play defensive games. So I think we have enough teams. Uh, let's leave that one alone.
Okay, I like.
It's in it's in
I'm comfortable with it.
it's in Troy.
Is it?
It's in Troy, Alabama.
Wow.
So let's leave that alone. We don't have to add that. I don't want to add that for our. I feel like there's other games that we can rotate. All right, guys. So for the 13-point teaser, um, Oregon plus 3.5, Texas minus 1.5, Texas over Oklahoma State, the total 42.5, Tulane, uh, Tulane, SMU over 35, Bama plus 19, UGA over 41.5, Louisville plus 16, Michigan minus 10, under 48.5, under 48.5, Michigan. So out of those, what do you like the best, Josh? Like we always do. Your two favorite picks.
Oregon.
Oregon.
And you know what? I really think Louisville's gonna hold their own.
Me too.
I really gotta feel like the thing is, people don't get to watch a lot of these teams. A lot of these games
Yeah.
don't be on TV. I'm blessed. I watch
I
a lot of
watched.
games.
Yeah, I watched Louisville. They're not.
They're
I
not
thought Louisville
bad.
was ass like week 5. I'm like, I watched. I was like, oh no, okay. They run the football. They're not
What game
ass.
was that? They lost to somebody. I was like, man, they can't
Pitt.
be good. Yeah, and then I went back and I'm watching these other games. I'm like, hold on. You know what? I watched them play Georgia Tech. And that's when I knew that Georgia Tech was also an issue because I'm like, well, hold on. These teams here, they put too many points up.
You're getting in the box.
They get in the
So,
box.
um,
But
so
yeah,
my favorite
so
ticket is Oregon, Bama plus 19,
can't go wrong.
and Michigan, Iowa under 48.5.
It's
Like,
pretty much a lock, man. Like that video, that 49er video, that's a lock, bro.
that's a lot, bro.
It's a
Like,
lock, man.
all right, so we're gonna move on. Matter of fact, man, I ain't gonna hold you. The Texas minus 1.5. If I had to take off some I would take Texas over 42.5 off. I would take
Uh-huh.
SMU Tulane over 35.5. And that's it. All them other
That's it.
shits, I like them all.
I like them a lot. I like them a
I like
lot.
them all with 13 points, bro. Come on, bro.
You can't beat
Let's
that.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna go to the one where you put a little bit down to win a lot. So 60 will get you 300, 50 will get you 250. This is our infamous 7-point teaser. So this is what everybody likes because everybody wants to put out a little bit and win a lot. So these are the ones that you want to be correct. The 13-point teasers are like safety nets. Like you're like, okay, may not win by 7, they may not lose by 7, but the 13, oh, I know for a fact, like they're not losing by that. So of course we're
Mm-hmm.
going to start off Oregon minus 2.5. Guys, listen, we're telling you all week. It's the name of the show. We're telling you all week. We're telling you it's Tuesday. Oregon
We
is
ride with
on.
Oregon.
We're
We're gonna
riding with
know
Oregon.
Friday at midnight.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you lucky. We're gonna have the
Yeah.
cigars out.
Yeah, I got my. I got.
We're gonna have the cigars out. I'm gonna choose a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah, but choose
I'm
me
gonna
a
choose
good
a
one,
good
bro.
one.
Like, so we're taking Oregon minus 2.5. I mean, like, come on, guys. I've already got off the phone with Dan Lannon. I've already heard the pregame speech that he's finna listen. He's finna unleash hell, a bunch of f words, and they think they can trust me,
I
guys.
don't know what jerseys they rocking, but they're gonna be fly.
Yep.
I'm
I don't
choosing
care if they.
Oregon.
I don't care if they go down 10-0.
Bruh, 13.
Don't. I
Comfortable
don't
with it.
care. Oh yeah, I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable, guys. I'm comfortable for everything going wrong in that Oregon game for Oregon and them still winning. So let's just say they get down 14-0. I still see them winning by 3. It's not.
By
It probably
3.
won't be a touchdown or cover the spread, but they're going to win by 3. It's going to be a field goal. They're going to come back. They're going to come back.
It'll
I
come
don't think
back.
that is a SEC style team over there. Like they are built to
And
last.
I don't think it's gonna come down that, to be honest with you.
Nope.
I think they get
Okay.
boxed in the first drive. Go ahead.
Box. Um. Um. Louisville plus 8.5 or Florida State plus 3.5. Or we can leave it alone.
For betting purposes, we probably should leave it alone. But I feel like they pressed. They want this one, so we got to go out on a ledge on it.
Bruh.
My thing with it is this: if Florida State is going to win this game, they're not going to win this game by 8. If
So
they
you're
win
saying
this game by 8, they meant everything went wrong. They got a pick six.
oh,
They got a fumble. Like I just don't. I think if they gonna win this game, with bro, they got that quarterback.
so
He was ready to give it up last week.
so you're saying that if Florida State wins, they're gonna beat Louisville by more than 8.
I'm saying like it's gonna be a field goal game.
Oh, okay. Well, then we're taking Louisville then. Yeah, we're taking
I'm
Louisville.
trying to be nice, but
Yeah,
I think Florida State still could win, but I think the game is gonna be so close
yeah.
that they're not gonna win by a touchdown or more. If they were to win, it would be a touchdown or less.
It's basically saying Louisville plus 9.5.
Exactly, and I'm taking that.
Yeah, guys, I'm just so glad Louisville lost last week. They are not sleeping into this game.
They got a
They're
big
not.
opportunity.
They're not sleeping
They
into
got
this
a
game.
bunch of transfers on that team.
Like
Like
this is
them
a
kids ready to. They got an opportunity in front of them.
and there's a reason why this game is at 8 o'clock at night.
And
Brother,
I've been to an ACC championship game at Bank of America.
yeah,
It's not Florida
yeah,
temperatures.
yeah. It's gonna be cold. This is going to be a good. This is going to be a slugfest. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, man.
So we're taking Louisville plus 8.5. Okay. I mean plus 9.5. Excuse me.
Yeah, plus 9.5.
Um, so next one up is so this was a little tricky. Michigan minus 17, under 42.5.
42. Yeah.
Bro, that's still
Damn.
6 TDs, bro.
That's
I keep bringing up this Penn State game, bro. They just lost to Penn State and set not just
31-0.
lost, but
I mean, bro, that was like a month
31-0.
ago. It was like a month ago.
Okay,
Because I remember
let's
we was
see.
talking about it. I had to ask you. I'm like, hold on, didn't they play Penn State?
I didn't know that, so
I'm
Iowa.
like, well, yeah, they got smacked by Penn State. I mean, you can't argue with that under 42, bro. When it comes down to it, if I've got to choose between the under 42 or that minus 17, because I know Michigan, bro, they have no problem winning this game 17-0.
Bro. But the crazy thing is, I think them niggas can. I think they're gonna win 17-0. That's the thing. Like I think
That's it.
so. They lost to
Yeah, well, the minus 17 isn't bad either. I mean, the thing is, if they're not going to score, if they can't score, Michigan's only going to score what they need to win. They're not
yeah.
they're not going to go score 40 points.
But there's a
That's not how
world
they're built.
bro. But there's a world Michigan goes out there and puts their foot in their ass like 42-0, and we sitting here like, oh my goodness,
They
like
mean they put
all right.
freshmen in because J.J. McCarthy. Well, he got a Heisman race that he's trying to win too. So you got a point there. I give, but
But doubling back, bro, I'm gonna put some respect on how their defense is really good. Like
it's
I'm not,
good.
their
It's
defense
number
is good.
one. If you go to the rankings, they got the number one defense in the country as of
Yeah,
this week.
yeah. Michigan is not because they didn't play no. I mean, they sit in the same conference. They do everybody like that. They play complementary football, and their defense
Mm-hmm.
is sound. So Michigan
Field
not going to just
position.
come out there. I don't see Michigan going up there and just. I wish they would have played Ohio State this year. That would have been a whatever. How many points did Ohio State score? 26. So
In that
I mean,
range. Hold on.
so here's the scores from Iowa at Nebraska, 13-10. Versus Illinois at home, 15-13. Versus Rutgers, 22-0. Versus Northwestern, 10-7. Lost to Minnesota, 12-10. Wisconsin, 15-6. Purdue 20-14, Michigan State 26-16, Penn State lost 31-0, Western Michigan 41-10. Let's see. Bruh,
Yeah, brand new that week.
bro. They've only had one game this year where that shit went over 42 points. One game.
I mean, they've
And
only
that was
had one game where they went over 30 points.
I'm talking about the total for both teams.
Oh, both. Oh my goodness.
So 51 was the highest point total they scored all year. Like, come on, guys. Like, law of average. Like, come on, bro. Like, if they go over, then I'm gonna know fucking something. I'm gonna know something. I'm gonna know something, bro. So
Yeah. I mean, you got a point there. When you break it, when you go through their point totals, I'm looking at it now. Man,
they haven't scored like
22. Where's the game I lost money on?
the
Northwestern, 10 to
fucking
7.
the Minnesota
Over
game,
18. They don't even score 18 points in a game.
the Northwestern game. You lost. You had over 18. They scored 17.
17, two teams, 17 points. Like, bro, come on.
Okay, so did Michigan play Minnesota? I don't think so. Yeah, they beat the shit out of They beat the shit out of Minnesota 52-10, and Iowa lost to them 12 to 10.
12 to 10.
See,
Disgusting football.
see, that's my only issue with the under, man.
And I know what that is. They kick 4 field goals. That's nasty. That's
So
nasty football right
let me
there.
read you. Let me read you. Do you have Iowa schedule up right now?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Okay, what was the score when they played Nebraska?
It was 13 to 10.
Okay, when Michigan played Nebraska, it was 45-7. Okay, what was the score when they played Minnesota?
They lost 10 to 12.
Michigan beat Minnesota 52-10.
Okay, Rutgers.
Michigan won 31-7.
They beat Rutgers 22-0.
So, I mean, like, what was the
So
score of Michigan? What was the score of the Michigan State game?
26-16.
Michigan beat them 49-0.
And see, I'm looking at it. I'm in my mind. We know what's going on in Michigan State, so I'm thinking, you let Michigan State score 16 points on you, and I'm looking. That's right around the time all this happened.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you just went
What
out, you letting
did they play Purdue?
Oh my God, they won 20-14.
Michigan beat them niggas 41-13. So, and that's my only dilemma about the under, bro. Like, Michigan can go out there and put up
They'll
50.
go out there and put you at 40 up. They'll go out there and give you 40. 6
So,
rushing touchdowns.
so Michigan's last 5 games, 54. Maryland got lucky. So they gave up 24 to Maryland, 24 to Ohio State, 15 to Penn State. So that's 39 was the 39. They gave up 13 to Purdue. It was 41-13. That's over. Michigan State 49-0.
Just give me the
Indiana
minus
50.
17.
Yeah.
Just
and
give me
now
the
that I
minus 17.
and now that I think about it, I might even go back. I might even go back on my under 48.5 and not make that a favorite. Maybe a one time.
That's a one-time play.
Yeah,
Because
they're gonna beat them by 17. They definitely win
it's
by 10.
I already see it being 41-7.
It
Right
could
at
be something.
48.
It could be or 31-10, or it could be something around that. So all right,
Yeah.
we're adding Michigan.
Minus 17.
Really
I'm
minus
taking it.
16.
Taking it.
Yeah, I'm taking it. I know it's a Big Ten championship game, but
Don't
man,
care.
don't care. Georgia to win or Alabama not to lose by 11 or 12.
Alabama not to lose by 12.
Yeah, I see. That's like, guys. Listen, Georgia fans is out there. I have no. I love Georgia. Man, won me so much money this year. I have high praise for Georgia. I just think
We got no issue
it's
with Georgia.
it's. I just think if you're betting, there's a greater chance for Alabama to beat you versus you beating Alabama by 12. That's the thing. I don't
By
care.
12.
You can win the game. I don't care. You could win by 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't
7.
care. And
But you're not winning by 12.
yeah.
Like that's that people don't understand that. Like I'm not picking against your team. I just
Yeah,
don't think you're gonna win by that much.
bro. 12.5 is ridiculous, bro.
We're not losing by 2 touchdowns.
I like 48.5 as well.
Yeah, I like the 48 too.
That's 7 TDs. Them niggas is getting that.
They're getting in the box.
They're getting in the box. Remember, guys, this is a pool, so you could pick from these teams. Don't be doing your own. If you're following the show and the picks, now
Please.
if you disagree, that's cool. But don't mix and match and then put our picks with the
Put your
pick from over
disagree ticket together by itself. Put
here.
your disagree ticket over there by itself. Don't be mixing the disagree ticket in with what we got going on.
Yeah, facts, and then blaming us.
Yeah, that's not how it works. Cause
Well, I took your 2 picks. No, nigga. I
I
told you to
stop you
take
right there. Stop you right there. That's where you lost. Took my
Yep.
2 picks.
Yeah. So we're gonna go for over 47.5, bro. We feel safe with that.
Y'all be on the sites getting lost. All the
Yeah,
promo
just be
ads
doing
on there.
shit.
Don't click on none of them ads. Ridiculous, man.
Where are we going next with this, Josh? Texas, Oklahoma State. So Texas minus 7.5, Oklahoma State plus 21.5. Over 48.5.
I like the over 48
Yeah.
more than I like any of those.
Yeah, me too. I don't like 7.5 because if they win by 7, I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm gonna be livid. I'm gonna be livid if it's a close game
Yeah.
and in a 1-score game like that.
I honestly, I probably like the Oklahoma State at
I was going
21
to
and a
say
half.
I don't see them losing by 3 touchdowns and
And
like
a field goal.
22 points is a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. But there's a world where it's like 49-22. What's that? 27. See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And the game could have been close.
it could have been close because that a pick six.
Yeah. So how many games? We need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. I like to get. Well, I'll do it afterwards. I got one special pick that I know me and you gonna agree on. They play on Thursday. Y'all niggas can take that shit however you feel. I'm not losing to Seattle. We'll talk about that
You
afterwards.
see the hat. Here we
Yeah, nah.
go.
Here we go. That game is stressing me out, Josh. I don't know.
I would just take the over. I don't really like any of those lines with that.
Yeah, I don't. So what? You want to leave that one alone?
We can.
Okay.
We can because we only need one more, right?
Yeah, we don't have to force it. Like,
Yeah. Oh, zero forcing. It's
yeah,
late in the year, man. We only got a couple more of these college football
yeah, we're
games. We
not
got to
about to
milk
keep.
this. Got to milk this for what it's
SMU,
worth.
SMU plus 10, Tulane plus 3, over 42, over 41.
Over 41 is easy.
I hate when shit be too easy besides Oregon. Like, bro, them niggas should be, these niggas is scoring 41 points.
But this is the thing. The quarterback from Tulane wants to go pro, so he needs the stats. SMU is going to the ACC. They need the win. It's going to
Oh,
be
they
bots
leaving?
everywhere. Yeah, they leave. They're coming to the ACC. So it's like they need this high profile type win because they want
So,
they got to so they want to recruit with Texas A&M in Texas.
let me look up SMU's scores.
Rhett Lashley gets in the box, man.
Bruh.
That was Miami's OC. Good old Southern Methodist.
So that's not. They played Oklahoma. And it was 28-11.
Yeah, but you got to think this is Tulane we talking about, James. We look at this one, then we'll look at the Tulane. Matter of fact, I'll pull up the Tulane one while you looking at that one.
Yeah, I'm like,
And I'll let you know they're bad because this is how you go through. They lost to Ole Miss 37-20. That's their only loss.
well,
What are the
SMU
closest games?
They lost to SMU. Only lost 2 games. They lost to Oklahoma 28-11, and they lost to TCU 34-17.
That TCU loss is bad.
They put up 38 on Memphis. I watched Memphis play. Memphis is a
Okay.
good
Well, that's a common opponent. What was the score of that game?
38-34.
38-34. They beat Michigan 31-21.
So 31-21. What's that? 52. Yeah. Okay. They'll go over that. They'll go over that. Cool. That's what you gotta look at. They beat Tulsa
Yep.
69-10.
They beat Tulsa. They beat Tulsa what?
69-10.
They beat Tulsa 24-22.
See what I'm saying? I like SMU with the points too.
I like SMU. I like rep, bro. I know all SMU's players, so like they all came from Miami.
I'm low
So
key
like
want to take.
I'm hip.
I'm
I'm
low
hip
key.
to SMU.
I'm low key want to take SMU money line. Like, and I think they're
Oh,
going. I think they're
I'm
going to
taking
win.
SMU money line.
Okay, well there's no need to even talk about it. We'll take an SMU plus 11.
Yes, sir. I'm rocking with SMU in this game. I like Tulane a lot, but
Me too.
SMU is just explosive. Like their offense is
They can get in the box.
Bro,
I think
they got
Tulane is
some studs.
I think
And
Tulane's
Tulane's
a
good.
they're a really good team, but I'm taking. Again, it's about the risk and reward. I think I have better value with taking
With
Tulane SMU plus 10 versus Tulane plus 3.
Way better value.
But sometimes, what's the regular spread? Is it 3?
Shucks. Hold on. I think so.
Yeah, I think it's yes, or 4.
I'm trying to pull
It's
it up
4.
right now.
It's minus
It's
4.
4? Okay.
Sometimes with them games, man,
And where this game at?
it never fails when I be like, okay, it's a pretty even game. I'm like, let me take the points. The team I take the points get their asses beat. So I'm like, but
And this is the only thing that had me apprehensive about taking SMU money line. It's pretty much an away game. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it's in New Orleans.
It's in New Orleans, so I know that they're gonna get in the box, but I also just don't see them losing by 10.
11. We would get them at 11.
Oh, 11, and this is the thing. As I went through Tulane's, they very rarely was just, you know,
Let me see. So
how many teams they blow out? 1, 2,
they beat UAB
3.
by 12.
Yeah,
Nichols, that don't count.
yeah, Memphis. Like that Rice game. You know, Rice is good.
Yeah, I watched these teams.
Yeah, Rice is good. East Carolina, you know what I'm saying? They're good. They're
Oh yeah,
solid.
Did the SMU play Rice? I think so.
Uh-oh. I
Yeah,
love when I find a common opponent.
Yeah, they beat Rice 36-31.
So yeah. And you see how many points the SMU is putting up? Like, what's their lowest point total? 11 Oklahoma and 17 at TCU. So whenever they paid somebody that was probably a little bit bigger program than them, they didn't score between them. When they play somebody that's at their level,
they're getting in the box.
they're getting in the box.
I watched SMU play Charlotte. They beat Charlotte 34-16. Charlotte's defense is pretty good. They put up 34.
They was hanging in that game.
Yeah. What's that? 30? Yeah, I like the over too.
I mean, they just hung 50. They hung 59 on Navy, bro.
Bro, they 38 on Memphis, 45 on North Texas, 36 on Rice, 69 on Tulsa, 55 on Temple, 31 on ECU, 34.
What was the score of the North Texas game?
45-21.
North Texas, Tulane beat them 35-28.
Box. So yeah, it's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be box.
It's gonna be. I like that plus 10. You right on that.
The plus the
SMU.
okay. Because
we got our 6.
Yeah. So
we really got 7.
Yeah, really got 7. I'm gonna do. So, do you want to do Appalachian Troy, or you just?
You could take that off, and we could double up in this one. Because that Appalachian Troy game about to be a battle. Like
I just
that's about to be a war.
Okay, so we'll leave that shit alone there. Okay.
Yeah, that's about to be a war. But that Sunbelt stuff, bro.
Facts.
It's
So
Sunbelt, man.
So right now we're at about 55 minutes, Josh. So just to recap, we haven't even. Oh, let's do it real quick. Sorry, guys. We're gonna go to our. I usually do like one or two of these. Not these are not major. 10-point teaser. Obviously, we're going Oregon money line. Bama plus 15.
Mm-hmm.
We can go SMU. Tulane over 38.
Take it.
They'll get that.
That's easy money.
Louisville plus 12.5, or Florida State plus 7.5.
I like Louisville plus 12.5.
Yeah, I think we just, and then Michigan minus 3 or minus 13. Minus 13.
Let's took a minus 17, man.
Yeah, they did. So I'll add those in there. So let's go to now, guys. This is what we saved it for the end. For you people that are greedy that want to put $20 down and win 500. These shits do not go on our official scorecards. We keep track of them, but
this is not official.
Oregon minus 9.5 or Washington plus 9.5.
Oregon minus 9.5.
Yeah, we're riding with them niggas. Oklahoma State plus 14.5. Texas minus 14.5.
If I gotta choose, Texas minus 14.5.
Yeah, I would take that shit down to 13.5. Honestly, just to get the niggas at a 14.
Bro, I was ready to ask, could you move that down for me? This 1 point. This one.
Yes.
You get me down to 13.5, I feel a lot more comfortable.
Georgia minus 5.5, Alabama plus 5.5, or over 54.5.
Georgia plus 5.5, Alabama minus 5. Oh no, reverse of that.
Yeah.
Over 55. I think it's gonna be box. Are both teams scoring 30? I only think the winner scores 30.
But the SEC championship last game was 50-30.
And who put up 50? Georgia?
Yeah, we put up 30.
Out of pocket. Out of pocket, 50 points. That's crazy. They covered this by themselves. 55. I'll take it. I'll take the over on that.
I'll take it. No, 54.
Yeah, I can definitely take the 54.
Yeah, I like that.
That's 8 times 7. That's 8 touchdowns. I can live with that.
Now here's the tricky one. Louisville plus 2.5, Florida State minus 2.5, over under 48.5.
This is pretty much you just picking a game, low-key.
Yeah, I'll leave that shit alone. Yeah.
I'll go on record. If I had to choose, I'm picking Louisville in this game.
Yeah,
so.
I would.
If I had to choose,
at this point, I wouldn't even take the point. I'll just take the money line.
At that point,
because they're not going to lose by 2.5. They're going to lose by 3.
People don't understand that. I'm glad you coached them up.
Yeah, like
you can say that again. Like if it's at 2.5,
you might as well. If you feel strongly about Louisville and you don't think they're going to lose, there's no point of taking Louisville plus 2.5. You might as well just take a money line and get more money. It's plus 115. So I mean, it ain't far fetched. Michigan minus 23, over 35.5.
Oh my god!
I can see this game being 23-0, bro. But what I'm not doing, I know I'm personally not taking 35 under because of Michigan. Because I know they can.
I can't. You can't take the under 35. You got it. But then I'm stressing, looking for points because this game's gonna be 20-0 with like a quarter to go, and we're gonna be looking around like, bro.
You know what? I'm not touching that shit. I'm not touching that shit.
It's gonna be 21-0, bro. We're gonna be scraping for 2 touchdowns.
All right, so parlay picks. So are we no funny business? Are we comfortable with Michigan minus 23 or leave it alone?
Goodness gracious. I mean, if this is a gusto ticket,
Gusto.
then that's the gusto. Like if this is where you want to put down a little to make a little, make a lot. That's that Michigan might. I mean, bro, they could easily win this game 24-0, 31-3, and you in the money.
Mm,
They already lost 31. They already lost to Penn State 31-0. They're probably gonna get smacked by 28. You know what I'm saying?
Michigan is not fucking around. Like I don't have to worry about them niggas.
I just don't know how
game,
many points Michigan are gonna score because they score how many points it requires. Like they don't. Like I said earlier, they don't do any extra. If Jim can get out of there 28-0, Jim getting out of there 28-0.
UGA, Bama, over 54.5.
Yeah, we just took it over 55, so I'm living with that 54.
Yeah. Okay, and then we're going Texas minus 13.5 or 13.
What's the difference in that half?
I mean, it beats the shit. I mean, we're pairing. We got Louisville money last night, dog.
Okay, you do the 13.
Okay, and then Oregon minus 9.5.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. No need to add any points over there.
I don't need you can take it to 10.
Yeah, you can take that shit to 10.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with that.
Okay, so recap on the picks. We've got Oregon minus 2.5, Louisville plus 9.5, Michigan minus 16, Bama plus 12.5, Bama UGA over 47.5, SMU plus 11. Our extra pick for rotation, we're gonna talk about it now. Josh. So what are we doing? People love that. They love to hate us. Oh, Dallas minus 2.5.
Taking it.
Are you adding that to the pool for our NFL pick?
Yes.
Okay, I'm adding it too. I don't give a shit.
Winning this game. Now we'll come later in the week. I got to get in the lab. Y'all want NFL picks?
Yeah. Well, later down the road, that shit I really got to sit down. That even when you research, the shit don't never go out.
Friday, maybe Saturday morning. With that.
Dallas plus 4.5.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we got Dallas. Yeah, Dallas plus 3.5. Excuse me. Make sure I get that right.
Yeah, we living with that. They win this game by like 10. Get up out of there.
Get up out of there.
It's a home game.
Eagles plus 16 or Niners plus 10.
Eagles plus 16.
Yeah, I think
ain't no way in the world they losing by 16. Unless Brock Purdy, bruh. But this is a home game. This game is in Philly.
They beat the shit out of us, and I had us plus 17, and they beat the shit out of us. So,
but this is my thing.
This is a home game for
Philly. They're not losing by 16 points,
bruh. But the
Niners, they lost by
they've been
16
talking
points
shit all summer, bruh. They cannot lose. Bro, remember Debo was calling Bradbury trash? Remember after the NFC Championship game? Remember the 49ers was pissed, bro. They was like, bro, we have our quarterback. We beat the fuck out of these guys. So that's my only thing that I'm like, man. And Philly
maybe the Niners come up lit. They coming over there lit, okay.
So they've been talking shit. They said they're gonna beat the fuck out of Philly. Yes.
They've been saving plays. That makes sense the way they've been playing these last couple of weeks.
Bro,
they've been saving plays.
Bro, Philly been playing with their fool for like the last four weeks.
And nobody's been capitalizing. If there's one team that don't drop passes, that don't make mistakes, it's gonna be San Francisco. So you got a good point with that.
I like San Francisco plus 10, bro. I know Philly may not lose by 16, but San Fran ain't losing by 10.
They're not losing by 10 either. I can see that.
Philly not blowing nobody out.
They're not blowing nobody out because everything's gonna be. They won possession games right now. They can't blow anybody out. Lane Johnson might not play in this game.
Yeah, Philly is coming. I mean, Somebody told me, well, you better hope that Philly wins this week because they ain't losing 2 straight. I said, I don't give a shit what they do this week.
I don't know. But it has nothing to do with me. They got to bring that ass to Dallas on Sunday night, and I got 10 days to prepare for it.
Yep, yes, sir.
I don't care. Don't care. They can have Shaq Leonard too.
I would on a 6-point teaser on this. I would take Philly plus 10.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is the one. I can't see you. You got a good point that the 49ers, they're that type of team though, bro. Like they can get the ball and score on every drive. You know what I'm saying? Like they can literally be creative enough. I mean, last week they didn't use Kittle. This week they could use Kittle. Like it's very, they're very finicky. I see what you're saying though, shit, because that's what they do. You like the Niners? I like the Niners too.
I like the Niners.
I like them to win the game, but I'm like, damn.
16. If they're gonna lose, they'll lose by 3. They're not, bro. This is gonna be a close game, bro.
That kicker's gonna have to come through like he came through last week,
bro. Fuck that.
Y'all, I like Niners. I like Niners plus 10.
No, this is the 6 points. So it'd be Niners plus 4 or Philly plus 10.
Niners plus 4.
Cool. Niners plus 4.
That's right.
All right, guys. We've got our picks in. Niners. We'll add that. I'll put that on the card.
Again, we're not doing no NBA picks until after Christmas.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
If we're ever gonna do NBA, it'll be after Christmas, guys. Yeah. It's hard to do NBA. These guys don't be playing. They have nothing to play for.
Facts. They don't care.
Actually,
you can lose by 50 in the NBA 2 weeks in a row.
Oh, I'll give you one. I'd money line the Kings tonight.
Yeah, I think the Kings will win.
Against they play the Warriors.
Yeah.
I'm money line the Kings tonight. I'll put that's one pick. You can add that or whatever you got going on.
All right.
So
last thing is we're gonna put a ticket together. We're gonna put 13 points you like Oregon. We both like Oregon plus 3.5 for 13. We both like we both like Louisville.
Yep.
We both like Michigan minus 10.
Yep.
And we need one more that we both agree on. Dallas plus 3.5. So we'll leave the Dallas out in case people don't want to fucking do that.
Rock with our SMU joint.
SMU, it'd be over 35.
Absolutely.
Okay. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Follow that ticket. That is a 13-point teaser. Michigan minus 10, Louisville plus 6, Bama plus 19.
Knocked it out the park.
And over 35. I like Bama UGA over 41.5 too. So
we're gonna have one of these victory ones on Friday night.
Yes, sir. Oregon.
We'll probably give y'all our NFL picks while we enjoy one of these on Friday night.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Oregon, so the picks. Through yesterday, Dan.
The picks will be in the description. They'll be on our page. Make sure you like and follow Instagram. It's going to be all on there. I'm putting it on there.
Like, subscribe, follow, share, post.
Yeah, please. We're trying to win everybody money. We like money. Let's get this money.
Everybody get this money, man. We only got a couple more college football games. And then we got to wait all summer. And we're going to be in the lab working the model. So it can be better than the paid model.
Oh, my God, Josh Payton, get out of here. As soon as you signed with FanDuel, I already knew it was up. You're out there fixing the lines. People follow you, so now everybody's going to go bet their shit.
He be moving the line, bro. I realized it with that Ole Miss stuff a couple weeks ago. Couldn't believe him. Telling people Ole Miss beating Georgia.
You're fucking
See, Georgia fans, we be rocking with you.
Yeah, you lost your fucking mind. All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna drop the picks. I'm gonna put it on the page. We told you all week. Listen, we're telling you all week. We're going back to back. Like we're going back to back. Like we're gonna win money. Now, if you choose to do stupid shit and mix and match, that's on your dumb ass. That's on you. Don't call me. Don't tag me. Say, damn man, I should have did this. No, that's on your dumb ass. So follow the picks as accordingly.
Hey, DM the Instagram page if you have questions about the piece. If you have questions about
don't
what
just
site
go
you're
out there
betting
doing
on,
shit.
bro, use Bovada, use all these other sites, like, you know what I'm saying? But use proper sites. Like, come on, guys. Ask questions before you put your money up. You out
don't
here,
do no dumb shit.
Out here buying scratch offs.
Just doing dumb shit with the picks, bro. Please do not mix them shits. I mean, if
That
you
pisses
win,
me
I'm
off.
still gonna post them shits. But listen, if you lose, I'm not posting that shit. I'm gonna told you I didn't tell you to do that dumb shit. Like,
Yeah.
all right.
Oh man.
All right,
Y'all
Josh.
be
We'll
safe. All
call
right,
it.
Chip. I'll holler at you later.
Yes, sir.
All right, bet.